The pinwheels are once again spinning all over the Lowcountry in support of Child Abuse Prevention Month. More than 500,000 children are reported abused in this country, and this year's theme is determined to turn challenge into change. Well, let's welcome back Beverly Hutchison, Executive Director of the Dee Norton Child Advocacy Center. Great to have you back with us.
Thank you for having me.
I've got my pinwheel.
I'm so proud of you.
Yes, I've kept it for all these years. Always glad to have you join us to bring this issue to light, because I say 500,000 children reported abused.
Right.
How many are going unreported?
A great number. We know that about 40% of children may experience trauma in their childhood, and of those, a much smaller percentage will tell. So the number of reported abuse we know is less than the number of children who actually experience that trauma.
And you and I have had so many conversations in the past discussing specifically about when you see something, say something, knowing what to do if you suspect child abuse to be taking place. Unfortunately, in some cases, it's too late. And there is a bill, homicide by child abuse, S405, if I have that correct. Tell us a bit about what this bill is, what it sets out to accomplish.
As I've read in the bill, what they're trying to do, it appears, is to establish the age of a child for the purpose of this law. Currently, the age of the child who may be the victim of homicide by child abuse goes up to the age of 11. The new law is raising that to the age of 18. At the Dee Norton Child Advocacy Center, we see children 0 to 18, so the law, it actually complements the service population that we're already serving.
I can't imagine why it wouldn't go up to the age that is when you are finally declared an adult legally. And that's agreed upon across the country. So why 11 doesn't make any sense to me. And how much abuse is seen post age 11? It's a lot.
Yeah, it is. And you know, I don't have those numbers because we see children. But yeah, so it would. But then I guess it falls under different laws after you are the age of 18.
I see.
That kind of trauma would be covered under different laws.
I see. So just in doing a little bit of research and understanding that for child abuse prevention across the country, turning challenge into change. So what does that mean exactly, and what do we need to do better still? Because we talk about it every year, but we can do better.
And every year we can do better, right? We can learn more, we can be more confident in being prepared to keep children safe. And so that's really the focus of April, is how do each one of us learn more to increase our confidence so that we know what to do to keep a child safe. And then another part of Dee Norton's message is, if and when prevention fails, what do you do then? So really the first sign of child abuse is very often when a child actually tells someone. And how that adult responds to that disclosure in large part determines if that child is going to continue to talk about the experience. So yes, we want to give every adult the tools they need to prevent this from ever happening to a child that they love. But at the same time, we want them to know that your response, how you respond in that calm, supportive way, is critically important if your child does experience abuse. And to know that Dee Norton is there. We're a phone call away for any concerned adult who has a concern about a child.
What is that protocol? So someone suspects child abuse, they call you, and then what happens?
So if they were to call us, we would walk them through how to make a legal call to DSS or law enforcement to report suspected abuse. So just calling us does not really engage the official agencies that need to respond to a child abuse report. But we are there to provide that support. That can be scary, right?
Yeah, sure.
You see something and you want to say something, but who do I say it to, and how do I say it, and what if I'm wrong?
Right.
And all those
one.
questions that go through your head. We are there to support you and to help you know what information that you will be asked to give, what you're not asked to give, and really support you to be that trusted, caring adult that we really envision when we talk about prevention.
Beverly, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Get out those pinwheels, everyone. We'll be back after this.